Hi, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' What's Cracking. It's D. About to react to this vid by the WRI channel. It's titled Life After Defamations, the Industry Reacts to Drake versus UMG. So this will be the last vid I react to about this whole Drake lawsuit situation. I know it's getting tired at this point, but I really want to hear what Ak has to say about the lawsuit. That's who I want to hear speak, because we have heard this man talk in circles and ride, Drizzy, left and right, and just be so strongly on his side. So I really want to hear his take, and I want to hear Maul's take, because I skimmed through it, and Maul is in this vid too. I want to hear what they got to say. How they going to try to wiggle out of this or make some excuses for this, because you just can't. You just can't. But yeah, this is really going to expose them. Let's hear what they got to say. Let's watch.
You better lawyer up, because I'm not coming back for 30%. I'm coming back for everything. Lawsuit up!
Damn, Aubrey.
Man's never been in marquee when it's shut down, eh? Trust me, daddy. Hold up.
Alrighty, y'all. So the Drake lawsuit filing happened in New York against Universal Music Group after he withdrew his legal action against UMG. And
so Drake had filed in New York court as Frozen Moments, which is a company he owns. And by the way, that's the company that owns his copyrights for his music. However, since everybody's found out that it's Drake, Drake is now sued directly with his name. So it's Aubrey Graham versus Universal Music Group.
Defamation for rap battle diss tracks is where I lost it.
You can't do a defamation case in a rap battle.
Instead of saying soft, they say Drake.
This gotta be the softest nigga ever, dog. Oh my God. Drake, you ain't hip hop, bro. Bro, no, Drake, it's over for you. I don't got no more respect for you, gang.
Nobody jacking none of this shit, bro. Nobody likes what's going on. Nobody's a fan of it.
And no, this is the most extended L I think I've ever seen in L history.
I can't see Drake winning this.
We doing this for diss tracks?
I thought Drake was tripping. I was of the mindset like, yo, handle it in the studio. He got you today, that don't mean he gonna get you next week.
It's just Big Me led to this?
I'm someone who doesn't co-sign using rap lyrics in court.
This is the same person that when the DA tried to use rap lyrics against Young Thug in court, tried to act like he was some righteous
You're still a rapper, and there's still rapper rules.
These are battle rappers. This is hip-hop. This is rap. This is what every artist before you that had that crown did.
What's the problem? Get in the studio and handle it like that. You don't handle it,
he lost
in the courtroom.
This is just a straight-up defamation case when you asked Kendrick to do that, knowing he's on UMG.
How are you trying to destroy the very nature of a rap beat? The very nature of a rap beat, you instigated.
Like how you keep telling on people. That is not how this goes down, especially when you start the fight.
I don't know who is advising Drake. He obviously has some good people on his team. But maybe, somebody got sick and somebody had to feel it.
Drake himself on the TaylorMade freestyle, using the POC AI, saying, talk about him liking young girls.
Drake was the one.
Yes, not only did he say that, so you kind of set this up to happen, but then you said you fed the information to him. This is on your song. Jesus Christ.
First brought up the PDF file allegations in his song Tailor Made, back when he thought UMG would prevent Kendrick from releasing any response.
He asked Kendrick to call him a pedophile?
Yes, in Tailor Made.
Pretty much.
I don't remember him asking Kendrick to call him a pedophile.
Talk about him like young girls, that's a gift for me. Heard it on.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Kendrick warned you on Euphoria several times.
Obviously, he's not literally asking him, like, Kendrick, please ask me, but let's stop playing stupid. Like, yes, he brought that up. Like, here you go. And Kendrick like, all right, cool, you brought it up. Let's do it. I got some inside tea.
Very, very far, if you wanted to.
You were the one that used Universal Music Group and was taunting Kendrick because you thought they were going to bind his hands like they did Pusha T.
Basically, you've been up here talking greasy to everybody else, using the same platform.
Let's not forget when Pusha T's thing came out, UMG went into action that had every single thing pulled down to save Drake's reputation.
I can't see Drake winning it. I can't see it helping him PR-wise. Like, I'm just confused.
It's a rap battle. Like, you win, you lose.
Also defaming someone else. You then turn around and sue for the definition of a rap battle?
Yo, you beat your wife and you have a kid, or not, your kid ain't yours, and they allowed that to go out.
Wait. Okay, this is the part of the lawsuit. Remember, y'all, I was looking for this part of the lawsuit with him bringing up race, about being Jewish. And look, is he using people's comments? This looks like a comment from somewhere. Twitter, maybe? I don't know. Bro, Drake is a colonizer. So he's saying that basically Kendrick picked on him for his Jewish, background, and other people started to pick on him too. It's because I'm partly Jewish. So he made this a race thing. Let's be clear. So is it too far-fetched to think that he, still had his mind on race when he went after only the black reactors? I don't think that's far-fetched. When clearly race is on his mind. Hello.
Stop. This other guy.
In the lawsuit, he says that this song is filled with inflammatory and shocking allegations.
You can't lose and then say I lost and it's not fair what you said. Do you go back and listen to some of these diss records and how disrespectful they were?
All of a sudden we want morals and integrity in rap, right? That's now all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, you can't sue on that. You can't do this with.
Come on now, dog.
That's not morals.
Come on, man.
The whole conversation has been
all right. He is a lost cause. At least Ak is being honest finally, and at least he's being fair and being honest. Ma is. That makes me wonder what's going on there. Is this your boyfriend? What's really going on? Because you doing too much.
Drake
come
doing this
on.
to help other artists. It's not about the other artists. It's about himself.
Some people feel like, Drake is doing this for the artist. This kills drill music.
The artist saying, I'm going to protect my contract. Y'all did not honor what's in my contract. Y'all violated my contract. Now it's, he bugging. He can't do that.
In the context of a rap battle, where both of you were saying crazy things about each other, no.
I see some of his fans say, nah, he gonna get $1 billion. Great, at the expense of his own career.
If they feel like something was violated and they move forward with it and took it to a federal court, then I think that they know exactly what they're doing.
I mean, every artist could claim defamation when people say something about them, even indirectly.
And he won the battle. He would have not filed nothing.
This is my thought about the lawsuit. I don't think any artist suing Universal Music Group. Universal Music Group is the Illuminati. It's like a rapper or an artist suing Live Nation. That's the Illuminati too. There's certain organizations that are too big to fail.
You know what a rap battle is. It's by definition who can defame each other worse.
Game. It's a sparring game. Y'all rap. You win some, you lose some. It's like if you're a boxing fan and then you lose the boxing match. You can't be mad and say, I'm going to sue you because you hit me so hard.
All y'all niggas kicking Gunners back in and then going against this. Lame, nigga. This nigga is finding Willis in the flesh.
I just don't think this looks good. PR-wise, it's a horrible move. Obviously, there's a way that Drake could possibly win this. I just don't see him beating UMG. I can't see nobody beating UMG.
So is that they allowed Kendrick to say mean things about him?
Again, that's what we know so far. We don't know exactly.
Oh, here we go.
What they like. Yes, it's a defamation suit, but where did that come in at? Like, where did they do that at?
That doesn't make sense.
I mean, acting like the PDF work is just some regular stain you can wipe. That's what I'm saying. It's not a regular stain you can wipe off. This shit could be detrimental to your career.
Like, how you gonna be allowed to?
And it's not detrimental to Kendrick's career to say that he's a woman beater? What are you talking about? That's bad as well. You can't be like, well, I said something bad, but he said something a little worse. So, yeah, I'm suing. And again, Kendrick believes this to be true. I would think he has some type of dirt on you. I just don't take Kendrick as someone who would just completely pull that out his ass and he has nothing to back it up. I just don't. So that'll be crazy if this really goes far in court and, Drake's claim is that, oh, you lied on me and called me a PDF, but somehow some information gets exposed. Like, well, you are a PDF. We got proof right here. And you didn't know we got this proof. That'll be wild. Drake is digging a very deep hole.
Been confirmed. I've never been accused of that. Like, how y'all allowing that to spread so falsely and so wildly?
He has been accused of that.
You didn't go down like that.
He got cooked.
Drake didn't come with any proof other than like YouTube videos.
Drake's lawyers are saying the shooting at Drake's house was caused by UMG pushing Not Like Us.
I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. You're making money. Come on. I mean, come on, man. Come on.
They're saying that because
cover art.
Yeah, like, you know what I mean? Because this cover art was there, streamers used it. He mentions Kai Cenat and how Kai Cenat has like all these millions of views.
I heard that his house already was on the internet, that a lot of people knew where he lived. It was already easy to find online. As a lot of celebrities, you can look up, if you really look it up, you can see where several celebrities live. Like, that's how some of them be having stalkers who show up at their house. It's because that information is public. When they're buying property and shit, you can find these things out. So, This is Lawbury, I just noticed. So yeah, that's cap.
Using that art.
And UMG did not copyright it, meaning that like we're earning money while a lot of this is going on. Is that what's being said?
This nigga Drake do snitch on the reaction community.
He said that Universal Music Group removed copyright restrictions on YouTube and Twitch, so that makes it easier for content creators, streamers, anybody to be able to go on and use the song. Because
didn't they do the same thing for him?
What about this clip, Drake?
Drake has just texted me.
Yeah, we already reacted to this.
While he was on stream and told him stay on stream. But you mentioned him in this suit.
I'm against what Drake is claiming here, right? Oh, we allow stream. The mere fact they allow streamers to stream it and get paid, basically, is unusual in that they only did it to like promote Drake being a pedophile. No,
There's no way you got this in this case, dog.
Bro, once you start putting niggas' names in lawsuits, you are a rat. The worst type of rat, because these niggas didn't even do anything.
Drake, ain't no way you snitching on me, bro. I can't.
I did a whole video
For
about
OVO Toronto mansion being shot, Drake went full Karen.
He says that basically because of how big the song got, which he says is alleging is because of this whole campaign that Universal Music put out around it.
Oh, God.
People were crazy enough to the point where someone came and dug a hole under his gate with their bare hands.
Lies, lies, and more lies.
I heard Weeknd shot up his house.
Can't tie the shooting at his crib to UMG, right? I know he's trying to loosely tie to UMG. He said, oh no, it encouraged the atmosphere that got me X, Y, and Z. I just don't think that works.
They heard a person yell at Drake and then the shots went
Yeah,
off.
you can't.
So they're saying that this was targeted at him.
You can't prove that.
With all due respect,
He got a
shut
lot
the
of
hell up.
enemies.
I don't want to hear that.
Accusing Drake of trying to strike a chord, and it's this is like jokes, and it's probably a minor.
Continues to say that any woman who falls in love with Drake should be careful to hide her little sister.
Yeah, he got all the lyrics in it.
It's so funny reading this in a court case.
Repeatedly accused Drake of engaging in criminal acts, including calling him a certified predator who needs to be placed on. Oh my God, I don't even know.
On neighborhood.
Like the sound of someone being beaten up. The recording repeats, wop, 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 wop.
Not to put that in the lawsuit.
Find y'all rule, get hold of this motherfucker so I can make sense of all this.
Drake. Yo, I gotta say this message publicly. Bro, you gotta just be like, yo,
You know what I think is very interesting? Going back to the point I made about how, what if this goes really far and the evidence is provided? Maybe that's why he didn't sue Kendrick as well. Because, it is a bit odd that he's only suing UMG, because if you're that pressed and you're willing to go full Karen mode, as you clearly are, why not also sue Kendrick and be like, hey, you are defaming my character. Like, you're the one who actually did it. He's mad at UMG for allowing it and for, helping push the song or whatever the case. But you not directing any of this energy towards the person who actually said it, that is very suspicious. Because maybe he doesn't want Kendrick to come back and be like, oh, since you're taking this to court and I have to talk about it, now I have the evidence. This is all the evidence that you were actually dealing with minors. Hello, I got this proof, that proof. I got all the tea. So that's something to think about, because why would he not sue Kendrick? He's not suing Kendrick. He's only suing the label. Why not also sue Kendrick since he said it?
Even people like myself that understood the first petition are looking at this now like, yes, you are right, but at what point do you just save face?
But save face so that the label doesn't pay for the shit that they violated?
Oh my God.
You keep saying that the label violated when his suit is not that the label violated anything. His suit is that they allowed Kendrick to say mean things about him.
Universal didn't make the song. Exactly. I know what you're saying. So you say they have to bring Kendrick in. So either way, Kendrick gets brought into this. Kendrick made the song.
Drake is also blaming Universal Music for Kendrick being at the Super Bowl.
What? What happened with this? Does she copyright her shit? Why is it muted?
Some think it's a ploy for him to put Kendrick in a position to not perform Not Like Us.
People are like, oh, the Super Bowl's coming up.
Yeah.
He doesn't want him to perform that at the Super Bowl.
No.
That's devastating.
So you telling me nothing Kendrick Lamar has done in his career ever? Not the 4 classic albums, the Pulitzer Prize, none of that had anything to do with him being ready to perform at the Super Bowl this year. By the way, this is the second time doing it.
Some people say behind the scenes he's crashing against the NFL.
Maybe they're trying to stop him from doing that song.
Right. Or telling the Super Bowl, you better bleep that line.
The recording was intended to convey the
How's that
specific,
change
unmistakable, and false allegation
Everybody
that Drake is a
another
criminal
song.
PDF, and to suggest that the public should resort to vigilante justice in response.
When has a battle rap ever been proven true? In history. Some think it's a ploy for him to put Kendrick in a position to not perform Not Like Us.
A large part of this is not having Not Like Us played at the Super Bowl.
Or like, oh, the Super Bowl's coming up.
Yeah.
He doesn't want him to perform that at the Super Bowl. That's devastating.
So you telling me nothing Kendrick Lamar
This
has done
looks
in his
even
career?
worse. Let's say Kendrick did perform the song, or he's gonna perform the song at the Super Bowl. This looks worse that you're trying to stop it. If you're successful at stopping it, it makes you look like a bitch. This just makes you look even worse than people already or celebrating him performing it at the Super Bowl. I think this makes you look substantially worse. And also, you doing all this, if he still performs it at the Super Bowl, you that makes you look even more worse. It's like, oh my God, you tried to be a Karen and you failed because he still performed it. This is just...
After 4 classic albums, the Pulitzer Prize, none of that had
I'm
anything to
embarrassed.
do with him being ready to perform at the Super Bowl this year. By the way, this is the second time doing it.
Some people say behind the scenes he's crashing against the NFL.
Maybe they're trying to stop him from that song. Right. Or
Did I
telling
actually
the
rewind
Super Bowl,
it, or
you
they
better bleep that
repeated
line.
The Super Bowl is coming up in a month. I don't want you to get on the biggest national platform in the world and say I'm...
The recording was intended to convey the specific, unmistakable, and false allegation that Drake is a criminal PDF, and to suggest that the public should resort to vigilante justice in response.
When has a battle rap ever been...
Wait, did I accidentally rewind it?
Threatens that if Drake comes out to Oakland, where Kendrick Lamar grew up, he will not make it out of
He
line.
did not grow up in Oakland. What the hell is he talking about? All right.
If his lawyers, his team, feels like there's a violation of their client's contract with this company, and we're moving forward with this lawsuit, there's some validity to that.
It's time to stop.
You got your lawyer quoting a UMG handbook policies for employees. Y'all are rappers.
I think it's more than just hitting niggas' girls. You know what I'm saying? I think it's more than just that. Because that's what it gets boiled down to.
If you a Karen, be a Karen, but you code switching. Because you at the game with, you running around with this nigga that has been threatening Kendrick, saying, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna do X, Y, Z. Know who you running around with, and you know what you're doing, and you know what you're threatening.
This is anti-hip.
Exactly. I think that also is what makes this super embarrassing, because it's like you up here talking about you affiliated with mob ties and you trying to intimidate people, act like you hard, talking all this shit in your song as if you a certain type of nigga, but then you run into the courts. Like, those images don't correlate. They don't make sense.
Anti-freedom of speech. This is hypocritical. This is stupid.
Use your common sense.
The irony of all this is, every time people are over that song and begin to move on, Drake is giving it a new life.
It's a bad stain, man. It's a bad stain. It's a bad stain on a nigga jacket that you cannot wash off.
Label is kind of more important than he's putting credit on, because look at the things he's done outside of the label. The Nike brand, it ain't take off like Kanye shit did. Nothing. The OVO Jordans ain't take off like that.
I think this lawsuit was a good idea.
I didn't even know he had an OVO store. He got one at the Grove in LA. I had no idea until I walked in that store. I walked by like, oh, I saw some owls. I was like, oh shit, he got a whole store? I had no idea. So I mean, obviously I know he has clothes, but to have a full store, I was like, oh, this is a lot. But as far as he said something with Nike and having OVO Jordans, I didn't know about any of that. But he's saying that they didn't take off, so I guess that's why I don't know about it.
It's right.
There is apparently a part where he says anti-Semitism, which is
That's what I heard.
Drake is also suing
Go to that
over
part.
people calling him white and Jewish. He's literally saying that Kendrick's song "Not Like Us" is anti-Semitic.
He's essentially
That's
saying
crazy.
that Not Like Us is anti-Semitic.
I think this was a bad idea to use an anti-Semitic angle. I think it was a bad idea to use streamers.
Oh
This
my
lawsuit,
God, this is
I
so
can't see it.
embarrassing.
He says the song alludes to Drake's Jewish heritage, and that's why he's a colonizer and not like us.
The recording alludes to Drake's Jewish heritage, saying that Drake is not a colleague, but he's an ethnic colonizer. Y'all.
Your
trying to
behavior
cite
makes you a
reasons
colonizer.
for the lawsuit by saying they called you colonizers. Like,
Because what have colonizers done? They've exploited... He's so slow.
At this point.
And I hate how people try to make it seem like, oh, Kendrick's trying to make fun of Drake because he half white, but look at his wife, and she clearly got some white in her. It's never been about Drake's race. It's been about his behavior. And if you're too slow to understand that, then just say that. And clearly Drake and his lawyers is too slow to understand as well. This is embarrassing.
With Drake, he's not afraid to weaponize anything that he needs to.
There's a few instances in the lawsuit that Drake is like shocked. It appears.
Because J. Cole is also half white. Nobody ever says anything about that because that's not what it's about. It's about your behavior.
Whoa, why are you doing
Nobody
this?
makes fun of Eminem. Well, I'm sure some fans do. With that, they're not included in this. Fans can, talk shit about anything. But people in the industry and people who matter don't talk shit about Eminem either because he's white or just because he's white. They might make comments like, oh, he got further along in his career because he white. They might say some shit like that. But they're not just like, talking shit about him or putting him down just because he's white. The people who matter in the industry.
Like what?
I would assume. Actually, I don't really know. Don't quote me on that.
What did you think a label was? This is what a label does.
I'm not suing Kendrick Lamar. I'm suing the record label that is promoting me being a fucking pedophile, and I feel like
Lamar record.
I have a problem with the label promoting an album that says I'm a pedophile. You can
Album.
have that feeling.
Let that shit be with them. Sean King, relax.
Universal Music Group has responded.
Okay.
And in a statement to Variety, a spokesperson calls the claims untrue and illogical.
You think you him, but you are negating that we made you him.
I think Universal has responded in a way that Drake didn't think they would respond. I think they're saying to Drake, oh, you really think you that nigga?
I suspect that somebody will come out of the woodworks with a personal lawsuit against Drake. One of those he violated my body type lawsuits. I suspect that
that's a good
somebody gonna come out.
Drake gotta come and help us understand what the fuck this is about, bro. This just doesn't make any damn sense.
At this point, Drake is just trying to shed it.
So Drake has Akademiks officially confused in times, right? I'm shocked as well.
This just doesn't make any damn sense.
At this point, Drake is just trying to shed as many real fans as he possibly can.
What we're seeing now is the repercussions of stepping on somebody that you shouldn't have stepped to.
All the moves seem to be not calculated and also seem to help and highlight Kendrick Lamar and Not Like Us even more.
The price that you pay for talking about people's family.
In my opinion, Drake should have just put out a fucking massive hit for the women and went on about his business.
It's over. We are screwed.
This is the last thing I'll say about this, and then we could dead this. We could put this to rest until some most super crazy tea come out about this. But Drake is not smart. He's going against a giant. Like Axe said, UMG is like the Illuminati. They have so much power, so much money, so much pull. They can really have all his dirt come to the surface. That would really fuck him up. So he's kind of digging himself a hole. They could do these super intensive, background checks on him and find all these victims or these people who can come out and say, well, Drake did this to me or this happened. That can start coming to light, with receipts, with evidence, with proof. And that'll really end him completely. So I don't know why he's playing with fire right now. This is crazy. And additionally, he is making this diss track a lot bigger than I feel like it initially was. We all knew the diss track was a bop. Everybody was fucking with it. Cool. But now this diss track is going to go down in history because a fucking lawsuit is attached to it. When people argue what's the best diss track, they're going to be like, it's Not Like Us. What other diss track made somebody sue? Made the person who lost sue? You feel me? So he is making this even more iconic. It doesn't make any sense. He's not smart. I'm so confused by all of this. He is definitely self-destructing, but, we said everything we need to say about this situation. Let's put it to rest for now, unless something else comes about, but very, very wild stuff. Shout out to Acto for being honest and, not being biased, because I was a little, nervous for a second. I thought he was going to be biased. Ma, on the other hand, is a lost cause. Y'all let me know what y'all think, though. Let me know what other videos you've been watching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.